بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على أشرف الأنبياء والمرسلين نبينا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. Sahaba are the ones who are praised by Allah, as I have mentioned an example in part 1. And they are also praised by Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, as I have mentioned in part 2. Now let's see what a Sahabi says about the companions of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. For this purpose, I would quote only one hadith, which I think would be quite enough to reveal what I want to spot a light on. And that is hadith of Ibn Mas'ud radiallahu ta'ala anhu. First of all, we should know who is Abdullah ibn Mas'ud radiallahu anhu. His full name is Abdullah ibn Mas'ud ibn Ghafil al-Huzali, and his mother's name is Abd, whom he is sometimes referred to. He is one of the most prominent Sahaba and one of the As-Sabiqun al-Awwalun. He is one of those who converted in the early days of Islam. It is said that he was the sixth one to embrace Islam. He participated in both the migrations to Habasha, Ethiopia, and the migration to Medina. He even participated in the Battle of Badr, and all the battles that occurred after that has virtues of their own respectively. So Abdullah ibn Mas'ud radiallahu ta'ala anhu is a Sahabi who had a privilege to learn more than 70 surahs of Quran directly from Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And that is why Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam once told him, إِنَّكَ لَغُلَامٌ مُعَلَّمٌ, you are a wise learning boy. Once Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, مَنْ أَحَبَّ أَنْ يَقْرَأَ الْقُرْآنَ غَضًّا كَمَا أُنزِلَ فَلْيَقْرَأْهُ عَلَى قِرَاءَةِ ابْنِ أُمِّ عَبْدٍ. Whoever wants to recite the Holy Quran exactly as it was revealed, he should recite according to the recitation of Ibn Abd, and that is Abdullah ibn Mas'ud radiyallahu ta'ala anhu. So he is a Sahabi who had the privilege to serve Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam to the extent that Abu Musa al-Ash'ari radiyallahu ta'ala anhu says, قَدِمْتُ أَنَا وَأَخِي مِنَ الْيَمَنِ, when me and my brother came from Yemen, فَمَكَثْنَا حِينًا, then we stayed for some time in Medina. مَا نَرَى إِلَّا أَنَّ عَبْدَ اللَّهِ بْنَ مَسْعُودٍ رَضِيَ اللَّهُ عَنْهُ رَجُلٌ مِّنْ أَهْلِ بَيْتِ النَّبِيِّ صَلَّى اللَّهُ عَلَيْهِ وَسَلَّمَ. We thought that Abdullah ibn Mas'ud radiallahu anhu is one of the family members of Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And where did that thought come from? لما نرى من دخوله ودخول أمه على النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم. That thought came from his and his mother's frequent visits to the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam's homes. Once Sayyidina Umar radiallahu ta'ala anhu sent Ibn Mas'ud radiallahu anhu accompanied with Ammar ibn Yasir radiallahu ta'ala anhuma. He sent them to Kufa and said, هما من النجباء من أصحاب محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم. These two men are the most prominent personalities of the companions of Prophet Muhammad صلى الله عليه وسلم. فاقتدوا بهما, so imitate them and follow them. So Abdullah ibn Mas'ud radiallahu anhu Abdullah ibn Mas'ud radiallahu ta'ala anhu is such a great Sahabi and such a great companion that he has received the glad tidings of being one of the people of Jannah in his life. So now let's listen to him. What does he have to say about Sahaba, the companions of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam? He says, مَنْ كَانَ مُسْتَنًّا فَلْيَسْتَنَّ بِمَنْ قَدْ مَاتَ. Whoever wants to follow a path, let them follow the path of the one who has died. فَإِنَّ الْحَيَّ لَا تُؤْمَنُ عَلَيْهِ الْفِتْنَةِ. Because the living ones are not safe from fitna. أولئك أصحاب محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم. I mean the companions of Muhammad صلى الله عليه وسلم. They are the ones to be followed. Why? What is the reason behind that? He explains it. كانوا أفضل هذه الأمة. They were the best of this ummah. أبرها قلوبا. The purest in heart. وأعمقها علما. The deepest in knowledge. وأقلها تكلفا. اختارهم الله لصحبة نبيه ولإقامة دينه. Allah chose them to accompany His Prophet and establish His deen. فَاعْرِفُوا لَهُمْ فَضْلَهُمْ. So recognize their status. وَاتَّبِعُوهُمْ عَلَىٰ أَثَرِهِمْ. And follow their footsteps. وَتَمَسَّكُوا بِمَا اسْتَطَعْتُمْ مِنْ أَخْلَاقِهِمْ وَسِيَرِهِمْ. And hold firm as much as you can to their example of conduct and attitude. فَإِنَّهُمْ كَانُوا عَلَى الْهُدَى الْمُسْتَقِيمِ. Because no doubt they followed the true guidance. May Allah grant us a tawfiq to recognize the true status of Sahaba and to respect them accordingly and to follow their footsteps. And may Allah grant us a tawfiq to put these Sahaba as a role models for our kids. And may Allah grant us a tawfiq and let our children to follow Sahaba. I shall soon come up with the part 4 of Introduction to Sahaba, which will be very important and necessary to be heard. So I request everyone to spare some time to listen to part 3 and part 4. And I would request all my friends to kindly like it, share it, and subscribe it, and spread the word as much as you can. وصلى الله تعالى أعلى وأعلم وأحكم وصلى الله وسلم وبارك على نبينا محمد والسلام عليكم.